11:30 at night. And the battery's been uncharged for about 2 hours. Got 14.3 volts. And I'm going to let this go all night. That'll hold it at about 15.5 volts all night. That will boil. Well, kind of boil. It's not flooded, but it will bubble a little bit. But hopefully it'll help it a bit more. And I'll let you guys know what it'll be like tomorrow. So I've had this thing charging since last night all the way till, what time is it now? 1 o'clock the next day. Unregulated. First I did it with this 1 amp into the battery. Then I shut it off at 6 o'clock in the morning and I stuck the solar panel on it, 40 watt. No charge controller. I just plugged this in now. And this is a little bit warm. I probably had that plugged in for too long. Just gotta get my temperature meter here. There we go. That'll do it. So we'll see if I wrecked it or if it'll be okay. Let's see. Temperature of the battery, 29. There is a heat duct here, but so 80, 83, 81. There is a hotter cell I can see. Let's see, we got 83, 85 there for a second, and cools down. So, anyways, not too bad. So I'm gonna let this cool down, then I'm gonna cycle it again. It's not even like, it's barely warm to the touch, so it's not like it got really hot or anything. I did, because I did this early in the morning before I left work, I actually didn't mean to hook the panel up directly, but these leads can plug into each other or they can plug through the charge controller. But I accidentally went straight from the solar panel to the battery, so it got some extra equalization, like quite a bit extra, like 14 hours worth. But we'll see how it works. It's not like there's any shorted cells. There was some bubbling. I could hear bubbling. There's not anymore. But anyways, let's see if this lasts any longer. I hope I didn't boil out all my water I just put in. So we're already a little over 10 minutes to the test. That little lamp is still running. Solar panel's outside, and when I run the test, I don't want the panel to be running a light. It can easily run the light. So I have the panel hooked up to this little grid tie inverter, which is plugged into my wall, making power happily there in the sun. Might as well not let it go to waste. Battery has cooled down. It was only maybe like a few degrees warmer than a house temperature. And we're at 12.74, 75. We'll see how this goes. It seems to be getting better every time I equalize it. I did accidentally equalize it way too long, so hopefully it didn't damage it too much and I didn't lose too much sulfuric acid. I'll keep updating you guys. So it's been exactly 1 hour since I started the third discharge after equalizing it for a very long time at 15.5 volts. And this is more like what a battery should be doing. Still taking around 11 watts, 110 volts. What's the volt amps? 28, 25 volt amps. So it's taking approximately 2.5 amps out of the battery. So that means I should get approximately 3 hours. If I get 2 hours, I'll be impressed. But at this rate, it's looking like I might get it. And we're going to continue this test until the battery goes dead. Alright, so it's been almost an hour and a half, not quite. But this battery, it seems to be almost completely restored to its original capacity. It's only a 6.5 amp hour battery. Still performing good. So I am going to stop the test here. I'm going to plug the solar panel back in, charge it back up. But apparently after that longer than anticipated equalization charge, it seems to be back up and working. So I consider this a complete success. And I may have to do this to a few more of these things. Thanks for watching, guys. The lamp's running again. And I added another meter, amp meter, so it's 1.49 amps, 1.5 pretty much. That's the battery voltage. As the battery voltage goes down, the amps will go up. Same setup as before. The volts in, watch coming out. So I want to see. Oh yeah, I just started this right as I clicked the video, so like 30 seconds ago. That's the time now. And we're going to drain this thing right till the end and see what kind of amp hours we got out of this battery. And I'll let you guys know if I successfully restored it. Before I see, in this test for half an hour, so really I barely had 1 amp hour at a 1.5 amp load out of this battery, which I should be able to easily get that. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So I ended up doing one more equalization test after completely draining it down to 10 volts, and that was under load though. That wasn't. It went back up to 10.4 at rest, and then I equalized it again. And I'm putting 100 milliamps into the battery through the solar panel outside, which is cloudy. No charge controller. It actually failed. I believe I was in the sunlight. It was a little too much for this tiny little charge controller. Something failed. I'm not sure what it was, but I just took it apart, bypassed it for now. I'll get something else to replace it. And the voltage is slowly going up, and I'm going to run my little light off of yeah, it does that sometimes. So you can see my usage is lower than usual because the solar panel is helping a little. And I'm running my light again, so I can shut all my other lights off and just run this one. I have increased it all the way up to 6 amp hours. I was able to get 6 amp hours approximately out of it, which is pretty much what it's rated for. So I would consider this a success. It was already sitting at 13 volts. All I did was add a little bit of water, and it's good to go. Thanks for watching.